Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. When we left off last time, we got so much story. It was crazy. All kinds of things going on. Right now we are in a battle with Solidus Snake. Not feeling great about this, but let's see what we can do. Ooh, well, it's not a very good start. Okay, yeah, I need to... Well, maybe. Okay, I just gotta remember to block sometimes. Go ahead, I'm waiting for you. Oops. Shoot. Up. What is he doing there? That's kind of a problem. Okay. Oh, well. Dodge those. I kind of like this end. Instead of someone wailing out for me, Raiden! We've just got this guy cackling. Speaking of, can I talk to anybody?
Right. Take Solidus down. Think about Olga's child and your Rosemary. You must win.
Anything else?
Right. You have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
Duty to who, though?
Pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Oh, Raiden.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name,
Really?
Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
Don't tell me it's Jack.
Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Seriously, just because they're telling me to, I'm feeling very contrary and I don't want to. I'm gonna, because that's the game. But I kind of wish we had the option to be like, nope. There's not really, I mean, there's probably merit to defeating him anyhow, but I don't know. When someone tries to tell me this is what you must do, it's fate, I just kind of want to spite them, even if it's not a good idea.
Right. Take Solidus.
Okay, so he's repeating himself now. Rose?
Jack, are you okay? How's your murdering going?
Just fine. Actually, I do not need to save right now.
Be
Thanks anyhow.
strong. Whatever happens, don't forget that my life's at stake too.
Don't
Try
care.
to do something for me for a change.
Nope, not. I meant to hit Snake.
Right.
Da-da-da. Snake? Okay. We're not gonna get anything, but Stillman? And Otacon.
Raiden, you don't have a lot going for you with just your bare hands. You have your own blade. Use it.
I'm using my blade.
Watch out for Solidus' snake arms. If they catch you, shake yourself free by pressing the left analog stick or the buttons again and again.
Okay. Those are snake arms. I should have known because we are dealing with snakes here, but I just saw his arms and all I can think of is Doc Octopus. So I'm thinking he's got octopus arms, but no, snake makes more sense.
The missiles from the snake arms pack a punch, but they're fairly low on maneuverability.
So just jump out the way.
You should be able to shake them as long as you don't stop moving. If you can't get rid of them, slice them with the sword.
Really?
Don't attack from the front. His defenses are too good.
Okay.
Go around to the side or back and get him. Don't stay in Solidus' range. It's too dangerous to try and take him head on. Keep your distance. Your strategy should be to hit fast and move out.
Alright. I'm actually feeling a lot better about the battle now, but I just want to keep going until Otacon repeats himself. Make sure we get everything he's got to say.
Push the right analog stick in to strike out at Solidus from outside his range. Make sure your aim is good, though. If you miss, you'll be wide open for Solidus's counter-strike. Solidus uses an accelerator, so make sure you don't lose him. If you catch fire, just go into a roll until the fire goes out.
Stop, drop, and roll, eh?
Solidus has an eye patch on his left eye.
Oh, really?
So he should have a blind.
So he has a blind. That's kind of awesome.
Slipping into that spot will give you an advantage.
Okay. I mean, I knew he had the eye patch, but I didn't realize that they would actually program that into the game for the battle. That's kind of cool.
If you roll, you should be able to barely avoid his blade or snake arms.
Okay.
Solidus's defenses are solid. You should aim for the unprotected parts. If he's defending high, slash upward and cut him from below. When he's defending low, slash downward and cut him from above.
All right.
The power suit that Solidus is wearing is a state-of-the-art exoskeleton that makes use of artificial muscle tissue. It gives the person wearing it superhuman motor skill capabilities. It's the same technology used in Ray's engine system and the Tengu soldiers' combat suits. Your skull suit uses a little bit of it too. A number of sensors stretch between the surface and interior of the suit like a neural network. When these sensors detect an impact, the artificial muscle in the suit reacts instantaneously by automatically contracting and diffusing the damage. So you can't just chop him in half with your sword.
Aha.
Your suit uses the same technology. You could almost say that your suit, Solidus' suit, and Metal Gear Ray are like brothers.
Well, well.
Solidus has an eye patch on his...
Okay, and that is a repeat. So, lots of good advice there. Let's get into it. Oop. Oh my god, I thought I was facing him. That was really bad. Okay, I'm trying to implement like all the advice at once and bungling. So, let's just... Okay, I'm doing poorly. I was hoping to get into a blind spot here, or, you know, try to get behind him, but... Snake arms. Okay. Go ahead. I don't know what I was planning there. This is gonna take a couple tries.
Let's go.
Okay. Ugh. Roll. Yeah, I don't have any rations. That sucks. Okay. I'm just dying a little bit, you know. Yeah, I don't have them this time. I'm bleeding. Yeah. Okay.
Is that the best you can do? All right.
It's Campbell laughing at me. I thought it was Solidus. Oh, shoot. Okay, can't block a power strike like that, huh? Okay. Okay, so how do I... I'm just on fire, right? Oops. Shoot. Okay.
Is that the best you can do?
Kind of. I'm not really good at this kind of thing. Okay, that was decent. Yeah, not really excited to be in a sword battle here. Get up, you idiot! I didn't realize I was laying on the ground. Oh my gosh. Blah.
What's wrong with you?
Well, what's wrong with me now is I'm bleeding. Oh, hey! That was kind of nice. I didn't realize I could kick him down. Okay, so I'm still gonna die, but, you know, something to keep in mind.
Oh, what? That's it? Oh, right.
Okay, get my buttons straight. Oh, that was my opportunity. I missed it. Yeah, I know. Get out of here. Okay. Whew. Get up. Okay, how could I kick him down? Because that would be great. Back up. Okay. Alright. Now he's probably going to shoot things at me, right? No, maybe not. Not if we close the gap a little bit. No.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I should have. Okay, missed it. And I know I have the push the right stick in move as well, but I don't feel comfortable trying that just yet. Shoot. I know, I stepped right into that. Scoot, scoot. Okay. Okay, do something. Okay. Alright, commit to an attack. Come on. Oh shoot, what is he doing?
Is that the best you can do?
Sometimes I miss it when I do the flip. Well, I mean, you've seen it. And I end up crawling on the ground when I really didn't mean to. Okay. Get. Oh, see, like that. And now I'm on fire, I think. Crap. Yeah. I'm gonna die again. And it's my own fault. I'm panicking. I'm hitting the wrong buttons.
All bark, no bite, right?
Alright, what do you got? That.
Let's go. Take this.
Oh, shoot.
Let's go.
I don't even know where I am. There we go.
What's wrong with you?
Well, you know. Shoot. Okay, he's got me kind of in a corner here.
Let's go. Die. Good work, Jack. This is where it gets interesting.
What do you mean? Oh, you're done with the arms? That's good. What is he doing?
This.
What's going on?
You have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
Yeah, I know you said that.
Just pawn.
Okay. What happened? Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna die. I was bleeding. It was so close. I was sure I was gonna bleed. It looks like his mouth is moving, like he's trying to say something. That was a pretty intense battle. Well, we defeated him, Campbell. Now what?
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
Tell us about it, Snake.
There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
True.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in?
Well, that's a tricky question.
What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
Why do you have to leave anything
You can
behind?
tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
Sure you can, buddy.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide.
Okay, this is pretty awesome.
It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my own name, and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on.
Done being riding, huh?
They taught me some good things, too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word. Even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry. I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up. We have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriot's identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
Ah,
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate.
there you go.
Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
What, Rose? I think it's admirable riding, Jack, sorry, that you want to follow Snake's cause, but he's right. You're very confused and you really need to figure out what you want to do for yourself, what you want to believe in, before you just throw yourself into a cause and let yourself get lost in it. What, is that her? So, am I understanding this correctly then, that all the nasty Rose that was on the whole mission with us was just an AI one, but the real Rose, his Rose, has probably just been somewhere separate all along. Only the Patriots were keeping an eye on her?
Snake?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
But wait, what does that mean? So she really was undercover Patriots operative, or was that just something the AI told him?
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now.
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. The genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
So an interesting theme we had continually throughout this game is the idea of leaving something, not just necessarily genes, but making some mark on the world. And that's, at first it was kind of irking me, because to a degree I feel like not everyone can leave a mark on the world, and that's not a bad thing. Like, not everyone can be exceptional. Not everyone can be... We need normal people too. Normal people are just as important. You're everyday people who help the world go around and do their, just live their lives, do their thing. And there's nothing wrong with not being someone who contributes something lasting for future generations. But then he made the really excellent point that the one thing we can contribute is we can teach our children. We can teach them about our culture, we can teach them about our ideals, all that kind of thing. That is important. Now, I think it's important that it be done with an idea that you're just passing this along for the next generation to understand maybe you, and hopefully give them perhaps some perspective, or maybe, some help understanding the world, but also with the understanding that they're going to interpret things their own way, they're going to have their own experiences, and they're going to do whatever they want with their lives, because that's their right. But I can get behind that idea. It just bothered me, some of our other ones that are despairing, like, I don't know, there was a feeling this sort of, what if I die and I've never left a mark on the world? Well, what if you do? Like, millions of people have done that. That's not a bad thing. That's the norm for most of us. Well, I guess I was thinking in terms of doing, like, grandiose things, like, I don't know. We can't all be George Washington, we're not all going to be a landmark individual, but... No, Biden's way of saying it, we do all make an impression on everyone we meet. We all have a contribution we make to our culture. And especially with any younger people we meet, just their interactions with us are going to have an influence on them and their lives. So that's what we're passing on. That's pretty worthwhile. I like that idea. I am very confused about this Rose thing, though, because I feel like there's questions that weren't quite answered. And I don't know if I missed something or if I'm just not getting it, but... If she really was a Patriots operative, then I can't see him at the end just being like, oh, okay, that's all right, though. We'll be together. So it turns out, so she really is pregnant. She's had the baby. But it sounds like no strife here, not broken up. He's totally happy with her. So was any of the Rose we saw on the codec the actual Rose? Or was it all the AI Rose? And if some of it was the actual Rose, then I kind of have some issues with him just being like, yeah, we'll be fine. Let's just move ahead together here. Like, and no, there was some serious betrayal going on there. There's things that need to be talked about. But if all of that was just AI, then, well, okay. If it all was AI, then we really don't know anything about the real Rose. Her hair color looked different to me at the end there. It looked brown, and it's been kind of like more of a red throughout. So that was Metal Gear Solid 2. This is a pretty fantastic game. I love all that at the end. where he's basically completely telling us, yep, this is a video game and it doesn't matter that none of it was actually real. What's important is that you got to experience it and what you decide to take away from that. Blank slate. Start on over. Whatever name you want. Yeah, I very much enjoyed that. Just a lot of food for thought on the whole in this game. I'm very impressed with the whole control of information thing that I first saw. That's extremely impressive, and I think that's, you know, obviously still a very valid concern. But it starts getting like even more philosophical beyond that, like when Snake's talking about reality and what actually is real. And that's a fair point. Like I don't know. It's one of those things that it's kind of hard to articulate, or at least for me, I don't have quite the words I want to put it into, but if you're relying on your senses to tell you what's real, our senses really are very limited and easily fooled. You know, well, here you go. There's the whole, all the nonsense about the dress. Is it what, black and blue or white and gold? That's just a simple thing that easily messes around with our senses. You know, things like that. It's a simple thing to confuse our senses, even just as we're trying to make sense of the world when we're like interpreting data that we receive. You know, why do people stereotype so often? Well, mental shortcuts, heuristics. Because there's so much stimuli coming in that we can't process all of it, so our brain just comes up with the good enough sort of way to quickly categorize the information we're drawing in, and we frequently do come to erroneous conclusions. So it's impossible to objectively understand everything. Yeah, Snake, he's just got a really good point. You know, and then when you think about, like, people who have maybe delusions, or people who, you know, you have your people who maybe believe in like auras and stuff and they're convinced they see it. I don't personally believe in that, but who am I to really say that it's not real and that someone else can't see it just because I never have? You know, it's kind of, I know that's a little bit kind of new agey out there, but it's just the idea of, it's very difficult, you know, to say what absolutely is real. I think we have to behave as if there is a real, an objective real that we can measure and quantify as much as possible, because it's useful to do that. It advances our understanding of our world and allows us to benefit society. But when it gets down to the nitty-gritty and what really is real, what isn't, all that, yeah, there's a lot of food for thought there. It still just kind of tickles me that now we're on the second one of these games that I'd never played them before. I just assumed, I don't know, I assumed they were some kind of like fighting, not like a Mortal Kombat fighting game, you know, but like a shooter game or something, and I was like, it's not my kind of thing. And now that I've played them, actually much more stealth aspect, which is quite a bit of fun, shooting aspect as well, but much more story rich than I thought they would be, with some really weighty issues to think about. Like, I'm very impressed. This one, I really like that it just did so many sort of crazy things with your mind, flipping you all upside down. Was this all just a simulation? What actually is real? Quite enjoyed that. And I really liked the sequence when we figure out that Campbell's an AI, because he's just spazzing out there. Like, that was kind of awesome. It's got this sort of weird atmospheric music in the background. We're running around naked in the cold, and our guy who's been helping us right along is just suddenly telling us all kinds of craziness that doesn't make any sense. Actually, I'm very financially strapped. It was good fun. Alright, so we have anything at the very end here?
Life isn't just about passing on your genes.
It's not.
We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for. We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Nice. That's a pretty fantastic summation. Yeah.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
Oh.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but
But what?
they're already dead. All 12 of them.
Oh.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
Huh?
What the hell?
Then how is one of them one of your biggest contributors? Saved a lot, continued a lot, alerted a lot. Ooh, I killed a lot of people. I don't know, what does that do? Huh. It's so long after the game was released, I doubt it does anything now, but I'm going to check it out. Okay, and what else have we got? New item obtained. Ooh, digital camera. That I can use in the tanker episode. Regular camera, can use it in the plant episode. Certainly. I will make it a new file. Alright, and that's it. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and wind this down here then. As always, please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Head on back to the channel. There's a whole bunch of other Let's Plays you can check out. I will at some point make it to Metal Gear Solid 3. Not sure when, so I don't want to say when, just because I know I always intend to like jump right into the next game in a series, but then I get a little sidetracked by other things, so I don't want to risk lying to you and say it's coming up immediately when it may or may not be. But at some point in the future, I'll play it.